Sunnies! Welcome to Shining Bright YouTube channel. For today's video, we will learn how to create an amortization schedule using Excel. But before that, let's understand first what is the meaning of amortization and amortization schedule. For starters, amortization is an accounting technique used to periodically lower the book value of a loan or an intangible asset over a set period of time. It is also the process of paying off a debt through scheduled predetermined installments that include principal and interest. In short, amortization is a fancy way of defining a loan that is paid back in installments throughout the entire term of the loan. Meanwhile, an amortization schedule is a table that lists periodic payments on a loan or mortgage over time, breaks down each payment into principal and interest, and shows the remaining balance after each payment. To have an overview, this is an example of an amortization schedule. Take note that there is no future amount here because the goal is to have zero balance after the given period. Let's have an example. A loan of 75,000 pesos is to be repaid with equal quarterly payments for 3 years with an interest of 6% compounded quarterly. Find the quarterly payment and construct an amortization schedule. Based on the question, P is 75,000. M is 4 since quarterly. T is 3 years. Our nominal rate J is 6% or 0.06. And we will solve for R as asked in the problem, which is the quarterly payment. Now, let's solve the problem while creating an amortization schedule. We know that the amount borrowed is 75,000. So, type equals, then 75,000 and enter. The formula for period is T times M. So, type equals 3, our time, asterisk, which means times, then 4, the frequency of conversion, and enter. Rate is equals 0.06, the nominal rate, divided by 4, our M, then enter. For our payment, type equals PMT, open parenthesis, then select the rate, comma, number of periods, comma, minus amount borrowed to arrive to zero balance, comma, 0, close parenthesis, then enter. We already found what is asked in the problem. The next step is type the number of months depending on the period. For this problem, our number of months is 12. So type 1, enter, click 1, then drag, click autofill options, click fill series. After that, click this, type equals, then click the borrowed amount. Remember not to type it down because it can create problems later on. Next is the PMT. So, type equals, click payment, then enter. For interest, type equals, click beginning balance, times, rate, then enter. Principal is equals, click the PMT, minus the interest, then enter. For this one, type equals, then click beginning balance, minus principal, then enter. After this, we have to repeat the process one more time, but locking some values using the $sign for us to just drag the rest of the amortization schedule. So, our new beginning balance is type equals, click balance, then enter. PMT is the same as before. Equals, click payment, but put $sign before and after the letter to lock it. Enter. interest is equals beginning balance times the rate, then lock the rate by putting $sign before and after the letter. Then enter. For the principal and balance, we will just repeat the same process since we don't need to lock the values. So, principal is equals PMT minus interest, enter. And balance is equals beginning balance minus principal, then enter. For the final step, long press the second row from beginning balance up to balance, then release. Finally, double-click this little box and drag up to 12. The balance should be 0 after 12 periods because if not, there is something wrong with your amortization schedule. To easily check your balance, you can use this schedule. For example, you already paid 5 times, so this is your outstanding balance. If you want to know how much did you pay overall, so under PMT, type equals sum, open parenthesis, double click from here up to the last one, then close parenthesis, enter. To know the total interest of this loan, type equals sum, open parenthesis, double click from here up to the last one, then close parenthesis, enter. Therefore, you paid this amount in total, including this total interest and the amount borrowed. So that would be all for this tutorial video. I hope you learned something new today. God bless everyone!